Good evening, friends, Pinwatini. Welcome to our online broadcast from the London Mindfulness Meditation Center. Every evening at 7 o'clock British Standard Time, we go live with our religious observances to support your religious practices, commitments, especially during this rains retreat, and especially during this time of difficulty, providing you opportunity to develop peace of mind through engaging in religious practices. So ever since we moved to this new premise, we have been broadcasting our daily worship, and after the commencement of our rains retreat, we have been continuing with the series of reflection as well. These reflection and the series of pujas will terminate on the 23rd, when we hold our cutting robe offering ceremony on the 24th of October. So our rains retreat will finish with the next full moon day. So devotees have been participating and sponsoring the events. So today, Dr. Manori Bandara and Mr. Prasad Kularatne, along with their children Duvindi, Ranitma and Sinadi and family members, to share merit with the beloved fathers. So late Mr. P.H.C.D.R. Bandara, beloved father of Dr. Manori Bandara, who passed away 32 years ago, and also Mr. Prasad Kularatna's beloved father, Mr. K.K. Kularatna, who passed away about 39 years ago. So to share merit with the beloved fathers, they offered lunch to the monks at the Vihara, as well as sponsoring the Buddha Puja with offerings to the Buddha, and also the whole religious observance. So may all merit that we will accumulate be conducive for the well-being of the beloved fathers. May they be happy and peaceful wherever they are. May they rejoice in our punya karma, and may they make their sansaric lives happy and peaceful, and eventually may they also attain the blissful state of Nibbana. So with those righteous intentions, we will begin our puja. The sponsors would also like to dedicate the worship, the merit that will be accumulated, to bless one of her doctor's colleagues, Elizabeth Wills, who is suffering from chronic illness. So may she recover, may she be blessed by the Noble Triple Gem and recover from her illness and enjoy good health and happiness, and further happiness throughout in future. So with those righteous intention, she is also joining us in the worship. So before we begin worshipping the Buddha, please say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa 3 times to observe 5 precepts. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Pānātipātā vīramani sikkhapaдаṃ samādhiyāmi. Adinādānā vīramani sikkhapaдаṃ samādhiyāmi. Kāmesu miccācārā vīramani sikkhapaдаṃ samādhiyāmi. Musāvādā vīramani sikkhapadaṃ samādhiyāmi. Surāmiraya majjapamā daṭṭhānā vīramani sikkhapadaṃ samādhiyāmi. Tisaranena saddhiṃ pañcasīlaṃ dhammaṃ appamādena sampādetabbam. Let's worship the Buddha together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagavā arahaṃ samma sambuddho. Vicācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu. Anuttaro purisa dhamma sārathi sattā deva manussānaṃ. Buddho bhagavāti. Buddhaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saranaṃ gacchāmi. Ye ca buddhā atītā ca ye ca buddhā anāgatā. Paccapannā ca ye buddhā ahaṃ vandāmi sabbadā. Natti me saranaṃ aññaṃ buddho me saranaṃ varaṃ. Etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalam. Uttamangena vandehaṃ pādapamsa varuttamam. Buddheyo khalito doso buddho khamatu taṃ mamam. Svākāto bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akāliko. Ehi passiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo viññuhiti. Dhammam jīvita pariyantaṃ saranaṃ gacchāmi. Ye ca dhamma atītā ca ye ca dhamma anāgatā. Paccapannā ca ye dhamma ahaṃ vandāmi sabbadā. Natti me saranaṃ aññaṃ ධම්මෝ මේ සරණං වරං ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු මේ ජය මංගලං උත්තමංගේන වන්දේහං ධම්මං ච ත්‍රිවිධං වරං ධම්මේයෝ කලිතෝ දෝසෝ ධම්මෝ කමතු තං මමං සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුග්ගලා ඒස භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති සංඝං ජීවිත පරියන්තං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි යේච සංඝා අතීතාච යේච සංඝා අනාගතා පච්චප්පන්නාච යේ සංඝා අහං වන්දාමි සබ්බදා නත්ථි මේ සරණං අඤ්ඤං සංඝෝ මේ සරණං වරං ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු මේ ජය මංගලං උත්තමංගේන වන්දේහං සංඝං ච ත්‍රිවිධෝත්තමං සංඝේයෝ කලිතෝ දෝසෝ සංඝෝ කමතු තං මමං ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදංසිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ච හෝතු මොක්ඛං උප්පහං මිලායාති යතායි ධම්මේ කායෝ තතහා යාති විනාශ භාවං අධිවාසේතුනෝ භන්තේ පානීයං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාත උත්තම අධිවාසේතුනෝ භන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාත උත්තම අධිවාසේතුනෝ භන්තේ බේසජ්ජං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාත උත්තම වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධිං බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා යස්ස මූලේ නිසින්නෝව සම්බාරි විජයං අකා පත්තෝ සබ්බඤ්ඤතං සත්තා වන්දේ තං බෝධිපාදපං ඉමේ ඒතේ මහා බෝධි ලෝකනාථේන පූජිතා Ahampite namassami bodhiraja namatute. Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya katang acchayang kamami bhante bhuripanye tathagata. Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya katang acchayang kamami dhamma sanditthika akalika. Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya katang acchayang kamami sangha supatipanna anuttara. Ettavata ca amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ettavata ca amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ettavata ca amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idang me nyate nang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idam me nyate nang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idam me nyate nang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Imina punya kammene mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Idam me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu samba dukkha pamunchatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear friends, now we are going to chant Parita Suttas to bless you for your good health and happiness, and especially the sponsors today, Dr. Munori Bandara and Mr. Prasad Kulratna and family would like to bless one of the colleagues of Dr. Bandara, Elizabeth Wills, who is ill, and would like to dedicate and bless her for speedy recovery and good health. May the blessings of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha be upon you for your good health and happiness. May you gain good health through speedy recovery. May all the treatments that you go through be successful and be conducive for your well-being and good health. So may you enjoy good health. May the blessings be helpful for you to develop courage and determination to continue with all your treatments and be successfully and may the treatments be successful. The sponsors would also like to bless their family members with good health and happiness. May the blessings of the Triple Gem be upon them for their well-being. Especially they would like to bless their children with good success of future. May they be successful in their education, and may they also have good health. May they enjoy good health to continue their education. All in all, may all of you also as an online community be well, happy and peaceful. May the blessings be conducive to develop courage during these times of difficulty. So may you be safe, may you stay safe, may you be courageous to go through or pass through this pandemic. We'd also like to bless anyone. If you have any family members or friends who are ill, bear them in your thoughts, wish them well, speedy recovery. May the blessings be conducive for their well-being. And as always, we dedicate this to all the key workers for their good health and happiness, as well as may they also develop determination and courage, especially the NHS staff, doctors and nurses, develop courage and determination to continue their valuable services, looking after the patients and their families. So, with this kind intention, we begin our chanting. For those who might not know, Ratana Sutta was uttered by the Buddha, which includes the virtues of the Triple Gem and the recitation and the acceptance of that, or in terms of the recitation and the determination, the aspirations that you make through that is blessings, and we recite after every verse, Etena Satchena Suvatri Hotu, may you be well, happy and peaceful. And there was some difficult times in a city called Visala. It might be likened to the pandemic when everyone was fearful and deaths occurring. So when upon request the Buddha recited these stanzas and asked Venerable Ananda to sprinkle the holy water around the city, and it is recorded that the city recovered and everyone was peaceful and happy. We're also going to chant Girimananda Sutta, especially to bless Elizabeth Wills for speedy recovery, good health and happiness. That sutta is also uttered by the Buddha when Venerable Girimananda was critically ill, and Venerable Ananda listened to the Buddha that contains the 10 perceptions, and upon revelation to the Venerable Girimananda, at the end of the discourse it is recorded that he gained recovery and enjoyed good health. So with those kind intention, we will recite the suttas that include or contain not just the virtues of the Triple Gem, but also the compassion of the Buddha. So may the compassion of the Buddha be upon you for your good health and happiness during this time of difficulty as well. So please listen to the chanting with great attention and respect. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gacchantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Sagga Mokkadang Parittasavana Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Parittasavana Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Paritta Dhamma Savana Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Yani dabhutani samagatani bhummani vayani vayantalikhe sabbeva bhuta sumana bhavantu atopi sakkacca sunantu bhasitang tasmahi bhutani samitha sabbe mettang karothe manusiya pajaye Divacharatto chaharanti ye baling tasmahi nirakkata appamatta Yankinche vittang idhavahurang va sagge suvayang ratanang panitang Nano samang atti tathagatena idampi buddhe ratanang panitang Etena saccena suvatti hotu Kayang viragang amatang panitang Yadajjaga sakya muni samahito Natena dhammena samatti kinci idampi dhamme ratanang panitang Etena saccena suvatti hotu. Yang buddha settha parivannai sucing samadhimanantarikanyamahu. Samadhina tena samona vijjati idampi dhamme ratanang panitang. Etena saccena suvatti hotu. Ye puggala attha satang pasattha cattari etani yugani honti. Te dakhineya sugatasya savaka ete sudinnani mahappalani. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Ye suppayutta manasa dalhene nikkamino gotama sasanam hi. Te pattipatta amatang vigaihe latha mudha nimbuting bhunjamana. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Yatinda khilo pathaving sitosiya chatumbhivate bhiya sampakampiyo. Tathupamang sappurisang vadami yo varye saccani avecca passati. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Ye arya saccani vibhavayanti gambhira panyena sudesitani. Kincapi te honti busappamatta nate bhavang attamang adiyanti. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Sahavassa dassana sampadaya tayassu dhamma jahita bhavanti. Sakkaya ditthi vicikiccitanca silabbatang vapi adatti kinci. Chatuha payihi ca vippamutto ca cabithanani abhabbo katung. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Kincapi sokammang karoti papakang kayena vaca udacetasava. Abhabbo sotasya paticchadaye abhabbata dittha padasya vutta. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Vanappa gumbe yata pussitagge gimhanamase patamasmin gimhe. Tathupamang dhamma varang adesai nibbanagaming paramang hitaye. Idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Varo varanyo varado varaharo anuttaro dhamma varang adesai. Idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Khinang puranang navang natti sambhavang viratta citta ayatike bhavasming. Te khina bija avirulhichanda nibbanti dhira yathayang padipo. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Yani dabhutani samagatani bhummani vayani veyantalikhe. Tathāgatang deva manussa pujitang buddhang namassāma suvatti hotu. Yani dabhutani samagatani bhummani vayani veyantalikhe. තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං ධම්මං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං සංඝං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන දුක්ඛාවුපසමින්තුතේ ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන භයාවුපසමින්තුතේ ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන රෝගාවුපසමින්තුතේ එවං මේ සුතං ඒකං සමයං භගවා සාවත්තියං විහෙරති 제තවනේ අනාථපිණ්ඩිකස්ස ආරාමේ තේන කෝපන සමයේන ආයස්මා ගිරිමානන්දෝ ආබාධිකෝ හෝති දුක්ඛිතෝ බාල්හගිලානෝ අතකෝ ආයස්මා ආනන්දෝ යේන භගවාතේනුපසංකමී උපසංකමිත්වා භගවන්තං අභිවාදෙත්වා ඒකමන්තං නිසීදී ඒකමන්තං නිසින්නෝකෝ ආයස්මා ආනන්දෝ භගවන්තං ඒතදවෝච ආයස්මා භන්තේ ගිරිමානන්දෝ ආබාධිකෝ දුක්ඛිතෝ බාල්හගිලානෝ සාදු භන්තේ භගවා යේනායස්මා ගිරිමානන්දෝ තේනුපසංකමතු අනුකම්පං උපාදායාති සචේකෝ ත්වං ආනන්ද ගිරිමානන්දස්ස භික්ඛුනෝ උපසංකමිත්වා දස සංඥා භාසෙය්‍යාසි ඨානං කෝපනීතං විජ්ජති යං ගිරිමානන්දස්ස භික්ඛුනෝ දස සංඥා සුත්වා සෝ ආබාධෝ ඨානසෝ පටිප්පස්සම්භෙය්‍ය කතමේ දස අනිච්ච සංඥා අනත්ත සංඥා අසුභ සංඥා ආදීනව සංඥා පහාන සංඥා විරාග සංඥා නිරෝධ සංඥා සබ්බ ලෝකේ අනභිරත සංඥා සබ්බ සංඛාරේසු අනිච්ච සංඥා ආනාපාන සති කතමාචානන්ද අනිච්ච සංඥා ඉදානන්ද භික්ඛු අරඤ්ඤගතෝ වා රුක්ඛමූලගතෝ වා ශුඤ්ඤාගාරගතෝ වා ඉති පටිසංචික්ඛති රූපං අනිච්ඡං වේදනා අනිච්චා සංඥා අනිච්චා සංඛාරා අනිච්චා විඥානං අනිච්ඡන්ති ඉති ඉමේසු පංචසු පාදානක්ඛන්ධේසු අනිච්චානුපස්සී විහෙරති අයං උච්චතානන්ද අනිච්ච සංඥා කතමාචානන්ද අනත්ත සංඥා ඉදානන්ද භික්ඛු අරඤ්ඤගතෝ වා රුක්ඛමූලගතෝ වා ශුඤ්ඤාගාරගතෝ වා ඉති පටිසංචික්ඛති චක්ඛං අනත්තා රූපා අනත්තා සෝතං අනත්තා සද්දා අනත්තා ගානං අනත්තා ගන්ධා අනත්තා ජීවහා අනත්තා රස අනත්තා කායෝ අනත්තා පොට්ඨබ්බා අනත්තා මනෝ අනත්තා ධම්මා අනත්තාති ඉතිමේසු චසු අජ්ජත්තික බාහිරේසු ආයතනේසු අනත්තානුපස්සී විහෙරති අයං උච්චතානන්ද අනත්ත සංඥා කතමාචානන්ද අසුභ සංඥා ඉදානන්ද භික්ඛු ඉමමේව කායං උද්ධං පාදතලා අධෝකේස මත්තකා තච පරියන්තං පුරං නානප්පකාරස්ස asुचिनो paccavekkati athimasmin kaye kesaloma nakadanta taco mangsang naharu atti minja wakkang hadayang yakanang kilomakang pihakang paphasang antang antagunang udariyang karisang pittang semmang ubbolohitang sedo medo asvasa khelo singhanika lasika muttanti iti masmin kaye asubhanupassi viharati ayang uccatananda asubha sanya katamacananda adinava sanya idhananda bhikkhu aranyagato va rukkhamulagato va sunyagāragato va iti patisancikkati bahu dukkho ko ayang kayo bahu adinavo iti masmin kaye vividha abādha uppajjanti seyyati idang Cakkurogo, sotarogo, ganarogo, jivarogo, kayarogo, sisarogo, kannarogo, mukharogo, dantarogo, kaso, saso, pinaso, daho, jaro, kuchirogo, muchhapakhandika, sula, visuchika, Kuttangando kilaso soso apamaro daddu kandu kacchurakasa vitachika lohita pittang madhumeho angsa pilaka bagandala pitta samuttana abada semma samuttana abada vata samuttana abada sannipatika abada Utuparinamaja abādha visama parihāraja abādha upakkamika abādha kamma vipākaja abādha sītaṃ unnhaṃ jigacchā pipāsā uccāro passāvoti iti masmin kaye adivana adinavānupassi viharati ayang uccatānanda adinava sanya katamacananda pahana sanya idhananda bhikkhu uppannang kama vitakkang nadivāseti pajahati vinodeti byanti karoti anabhavang gameti uppannang vyapada vitakkang nadivāseti pajahati vinodeti byanti karoti anabhavang gameti uppannang vihingsa vitakkang nadivāseti pajahati vinodeti byanti karoti anabhavang gameti uppannuppanne papake akusale dhamme nadhivāseti pajahati vinodeti byanti karoti anabhavang gameti ayang uccatānanda pahana sanya katamacananda viraga sanya idhananda bhikkhu aranyagato va rukkhamulagato va sunyagāragato va iti patisancikkati etang santang etang panitang yadidang sabba sankhāra samatho sambho padipati nissaggo tanhakkayo virago nibbānanti ayang uccatānanda viraga sanya katamacananda nirodha sanya idhananda bhikkhu aranyagato va rukkhamulagato va sunyagāragato va iti patisancikkati etang santang etang panitang yadidang sabba sankhāra samatho sambhu padipati nissaggo tanhakkayo nirodho nibbānanti Ayang Vuccatananda Nirodha Sanya Katamacananda Sabbaloke Anabhirata Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Ye Loke Upayupadana Cetaso Aditthana Binivesanusaya Te Pajahanto Viramati Na Upadiyanto Ayang Vuccatananda Sabbaloke Anabhirata Sanya Katamacananda Sabba Sankharesu Anicca Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Sabba Sankharehi Attiyati Harayati Jigucchati Ayang Vuccatananda Sabba Sankharesu Anicca Sanya Katamacananda Anapanasati Idhananda Bhikkhu Aranyagato va Rukkhamulagato va Sunnyagāragato va Nisidati Pallankang Abhujitva Ujungkāyang Panidhāya Parimukhang Sating Upaṭṭhapetva So sato va assa sati sato passa sati Dīgaṃ vā assa santo dīgaṃ assa sāmīti pajānāti Dīgaṃ vā passa santo dīgaṃ passa sāmīti pajānāti Rassaṃ vā assa santo rassaṃ assa sāmīti pajānāti Rassaṃ vā passa santo rassaṃ passa sāmīti pajānāti Sambhakāya patisangvedi assa sissāmīti sikkhati Sambhakāya patisangvedi passa sissāmīti sikkhati Passambhayang kāya saṅkhāraṃ assa sissāmīti sikkhati Passambhayang kāya saṅkhāraṃ passa sissāmīti sikkhati Pīti pati saṅvedi assa sissāmīti sikkhati Pīti pati saṅvedi passa sissāmīti sikkhati Sukha pati saṅvedi assa sissāmīti sikkhati Sukha pati saṅvedi passa sissāmīti sikkhati Citta saṅkhāra pati saṅvedi assa sissāmīti sikkhati Citta saṅkhāra pati saṅvedi passa sissāmīti sikkhati Passambhayaṃ citta saṅkhāraṃ assa sissāmīti sikkhati Passambhayaṃ citta saṅkhāraṃ passa sissāmīti sikkhati Citta pati saṅvedi assa sissāmīti sikkhati Citta pati saṅvedi passa sissāmīti sikkhati Abhippamodayaṃ cittaṃ assa sissāmīti sikkhati Abhippamodayaṃ cittaṃ passa sissāmīti sikkhati Samādhahaṃ cittaṃ assa sissāmīti sikkhati Samādhahaṃ cittaṃ passa sissāmīti sikkhati Vimochayaṃ cittaṃ assa sissāmīti sikkhati Vimochayaṃ cittaṃ passa sissāmīti sikkhati Anicchānupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati Anicchānupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati Virāgānupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati Virāgānupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati Nirodhānupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati Nirodhānupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati Patinissagganupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati Patinissagganupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati Ayang Vuccatananda Ānāpānasati Sacekho Tvaṃ Ānanda Girimanandassa Bhikkhuno Upasaṅkamitva Imā dasa saññā Bāseyyāsi Thanang kopanetang vijjati yang girimanandassa bhikkhuno imadasa sanya sutva so abado thanaso patippasambheyati atako ayasma anando bhagavato santike imadasa sanya uggahetva yena yasma girimanando tenupasankami upasankamitva ayasmato girimanandassa imadasa sanya abhasi atako ayasmato girimanandassa imadasa sanya sutva so abado thanaso patippasambhi utthayi chayasma girimanando tamha abada tathapahino chapanayasmato girimanandassa so abado ahositi etena sacca vajjena dukkha upasamintu te etena sacca vajjena bhaya upasamintu te etena sacca vajjena roga upasamintu te siriditi mati tejo jaya siddhi mahiddhi mahagunang aparimita punyadikarassa sabbantaraya nivarana samatassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa dvatting samaha purisa lakkananubhavena asityanu vyanjana lakkananubhavena attattara satamangala lakkananubhavena sabbannarang syanubhavena ketumalanubhavena dasaparamithanubhavena dasaupaparamitanubhavena dasaparamatparamitaanubhavena sila samadhi panyanubhavena buddhanubhavena dhammanubhavena sanghanubhavena tejanubhavena idyanubhavena balanubhavena Nyaya dhammanubhavena chaturasiti sahasra dhammakandhanubhavena navalokuttara dhammanubhavena attangika magganubhavena atthasamapattyanubhavena chalabhinyanubhavena metta karuna mudita upekkanubhavena sambaparamithanubhavena ratanattaya sarananubhavena tvihang sabba roga soka upaddava dukkha domanassu payasa vinassantu sabba sankappa tvihang samijjantu Digahayuko hotu satavassa jivena samangiko hotu sabbada Akasa pambata vana bhumi tataka ganga mahasamudda arakkaka devata Sada tumhe anurakhantu Sambha buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena Sabba sanghanubhavena buddha ratanang dhamma ratanang sangha ratanang tinnang ratananang anubhavena chaturasiti sahassa dhammakhandhanubhavena pitakattayanubhavena jinasavakanubhavena Sambete roga sabbete bhaya sambete antaraya Sambete upaddava sabbete dunnimitta Sambete avamangala vinassantu Ayu vaddako dhana vaddako siri vaddako yasa vaddako Balavaddhako Vannavaddhako Sukhavaddhako Hotu Sabbada Dukkha Roga Bhaya Vira Soka Sabbe Paddava Aneka Antaraya Pi Vinassantu Ca Tejasa Jaya Siddhi Dhanang Labhang Sotti Bhagyang Sukhang Balang Siriyayu Ca Vanno Ca Bhogang Uddhi Ca Yasava Satavassa Ca Ayu Ca Jiva Siddhi Bhavantu Te Akasattha Ca Bhummattha Deva Naga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumodita Chirang Rakhantu Loka Sasanang Akasattha Ca Bhummattha Deva Naga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Dhamma Desanang Akasattha Ca Bhummattha Deva Naga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Mang Paranti. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So the chanting of Ratana Sutta, Girimana Sutta and Jayaparitta was simply to invoke blessings to you all for your good health, happiness, success and prosperity, and especially may you all develop physical and mental strength to face the time of difficulty that we are facing. So to go through or to the pandemic, may you all have courage and determination. May you also all enjoy good health and happiness, and may you stay safe during this time of difficulty as well. So especially the chanting was also dedicated by the sponsors Dr. Manori Bandar and Mr. Prasad Kularatna along with their children Duvindi, Ranitma and Sinadi, to bless their family members, and especially to one of the colleagues of Dr. Manori Bandara, Elizabeth Wills, who is undergoing treatment. So may she also be blessed by the Triple Gem. May the chanting, may the blessings from the chanting be conducive for her well-being, speedy recovery, and may she may all the future treatments be successful, and may she gain good health and happiness. So we will say sadhu 3 times to bless everyone. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So now we will do meditation on loving kindness. So sit straight, balanced body. So if you were sitting relaxed, in a relaxed position, that's fine, but now you have to sit straight. So your back, if possible, has to come forward from your leaning posture. So balanced body, most importantly. Right hand on your left palm and eyes gently closed. So once you have adjusted your posture and you think that is comfortable, be determined that you are not going to move. So which means if you want to still move, please go ahead and make yourself relaxed. But once you've stopped moving, be mindful of that posture so that you do not move. So you have chosen that posture because it is quite conducive, quite supportive for your meditation. So it's important to be free, make your mind free first. Gradually we need to learn how to still the mind to develop the loving kindness that we are talking about. So first of all, look at your body. Look the way it is posed. You can do a quick scan if necessary to see how your body is sitting. So the straightness, upright body with bent limbs wherever. So it is it is quite a still body, it's very peaceful. When I say peaceful, it's not moving, it's not restless, it's not even fidgety. And it does resemble a great effort to stay with that upright posture or position. And it is nice to acknowledge that that posture is perhaps the effort put to still yourself and might resemble the peace in the mind. Imagine if you had something to do, you'd be rushing to finish this. You might not even do this properly. So that freedom of the mind is what the posture resembles. You have let go of every commitment this evening, maybe postponed. You freed yourself from your other duties. So your body, your calmness resembles that peace in the mind. And let's maintain that peace. We can maintain that peace when we love each other, when we develop kindness for ourselves and for others. Kindness to yourself is not selfishness. It is not self-centered, but it is a genuine wish which is devoid, which is free from attachments, free from anger. So it's quite important, two qualities that we have to remove before we develop loving kindness, perhaps even for yourself and others. Attachment and anger can be the two greatest enemies of loving kindness. So when you develop loving kindness for yourself, it is not because you are attached to yourself, it is not that you desire something for yourself, but it is that state of mind which is free from attachments, which is free from the wants, free from expectations. Expectation in such a way that builds up conditions and desires, longings. Because when you are kind to someone, you are not going to be kind because of an attachment or connections that you have. Similarly, when you are being kind to yourself, there is no attachment. It is complete wishing, well-wishing thought. It is that state of mind that has to be developed and nurtured. If you are kind to yourself, we will be doing things that is good for yourself. We will not do things that are harmful. If we do things that are harmful to yourself, then we might even be sharing that attitude of harmfulness with others. So when we develop kindness, it can be a strong virtue of the well-wishing attitude. Wishing yourself well is not an attachment, neither the things that you do not want to face is a sign of anger. Just because you don't want stress or you don't want certain things happening, it's not necessarily anger, but it is a sign of kindness. Because when you don't have loving kindness, you are developing anger and jealousy. When you don't have loving kindness, you are not developing compassion. or joy for others or sympathetic joy. So where there is a lack of loving kindness, we start becoming selfish, mean, impatient, frustrated, sometimes restless, fear. They all start to arise where there is no loving kindness. So if you look at those negative emotions or thoughts that might arise, they are simply results of some dissatisfaction which deeply starts rooting in oneself. So we have to learn how to be kind. We have to learn how to be kind to others. We have to learn how to be gentle with yourself. Learn how to be gentle with others. That kindness is caring concept. But you're not caring because you are attached to them. You're caring because it is a good thing to do. It is a good virtue to develop. If there are siblings in the house, if they don't share whatever they are playing with, for example, there is a problem. So sharing is caring. Fighting for remote control for the tabbed channel that you want to watch is sometimes triggered by selfishness and desires. But if you free yourself from that, there is peace and harmony. There is caring concept. So when we care, we share from food to the living room to the house. We share the facilities. And when we share the facilities, we won't do things that actually becomes a burden for other people. Nowadays we wear masks. We sanitize our hands simply because we care for each other. So we need to develop this kindness in such a way that it is pure and pristine. It's a genuine well-wishing thought, not a selfish thought. As much as you might want others to be there for yourself when in need, we will try to develop our mentality in a state that we are there at any time for other people when they are in need. As much as a mother is loving for her only child, that is the example cited by the Buddha, quoted by the Buddha, or given an example by the Buddha how we should develop loving kindness. So more or less, loving kindness is outwardly, but also if you are only good, then you can be outwardly. If you don't know what loving kindness is, if you can't experience what loving kindness is by applying it to yourself, how can you be loving and kind to another person? So we have to be in a situation where we experience that loving kindness to share with other people. When it is outwardly only, we might forget ourselves and lose the balance. So equanimity is also important to maintain that balance of loving kindness. When it is just yourself, it is too selfish. So we share the loving kindness with everyone. So when we think of ourselves or others, we don't let attachment or connections come in between, because there are conditions that we develop. I'm not loving you because I don't have something from you. I'm loving you because you are something. They're both wrong. So free yourself from all those expectations, connections, and simply think of a thought: love, kindness, compassion, well-wishing. Free yourself from the negative thoughts and develop these ideas. So freeing from everything, every negative emotion can help you develop this true friendship, true genuine concern, well-wishing thoughts. So bear in your minds when you repeat the formula or repeat the sentences that I say, just genuinely wish as if you would wish for someone. So when you wish for someone, you will genuinely wish as if you were wishing the same. So repeat this in your head. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no problems come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always meet with success. May I also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May I be free from anger and jealousy. May I be free from frustration, anxiety and worries. May I be free from pain and suffering. So when you share with those that are associated with you, skip the stations if they don't relate to you, and don't recall those who have passed away. So we begin with seniors and elders, and then those who are quite equal, and then your juniors. May my parents, grandparents, teachers, uncles and aunts and in-laws, husband, wife or partner, brothers, sisters, brothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, children, grandchildren, cousins, nephews and nieces, friends, colleagues at work, neighbors, and those that you meet every day and share a smile with. May they all be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from anger and jealousy. May they be free from pain and suffering. May they be free from frustration, anxiety and worries. May all living beings, including your pets, birds, animals and insects that come to your garden, seen and unseen beings, including all sentient beings, be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from pain and suffering. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be free from pain and suffering. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So that brings us to the close of today's online broadcast from the London Mindfulness Meditation Center. So we go live at 7 o'clock British Standard Time to support you with your religious commitment, with your religious practice, to deepen your practice, to strengthen your practice, and especially during the rains retreat to help you commit yourself to the religious observances that you would normally do when there are no restrictions or pandemic. So today the sponsors Dr. Manori Bandara and Mr. Prasad Kularatna, along with their children Devindi, Ranitma and Sinadi. They offered the Dana lunch and also have now sponsored today's Puja, chanting and meditation. In memory of the beloved father of Dr. Manori Bandara, late Mr. PHCDR Bandara, who passed away 32 years ago, and also in memory of late Mr. K.K. Kularatna, beloved father of Prasad Kularatna, who passed away Mr. K.K. Kularatna passed away 39 years ago. So may both beloved fathers receive our merit, may they share our merit, rejoice our merit, may they rejoice in this punya karma and make their lives happy and peaceful wherever they are. If they are in an unfortunate state of condition, may they recover and prosper. If they are in a happy and prosperous condition, may they prosper and continue to prosper. Eventually, may they make their sansaric lives happy and eventually attain the blissful state of Nibbana. So with those kind intention, we will say sadhu 3 times to share merit. You can recite the formula with me. Idamme ñāti nang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idamme ñāti nang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idamme ñāti nang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. The sponsors would also like to invoke blessings of the Triple Gem to one of the colleagues, Elizabeth Wills, who is undergoing treatment. So may all the treatments be successful, may you have a speedy recovery, and may you enjoy good health and stay happy and peaceful. So they would like to bless you, and therefore we chanted the Ratana Sutta and the Girimanal Sutta simply to bless you, wishing you a speedy recovery. We also dedicated this chanting to all of you to stay safe, to be happy, to be protected during this pandemic. May you all enjoy good health and happiness. May all your righteous aspirations be fulfilled. So we're bearing those aspirations in our mind. Let us say sadhu 3 times to do punya anumodana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining with us today. So do join us again tomorrow at 7 o'clock if you're free. And we will continue with our series of programs as usual. So have a very good evening. Take care. Stay safe. Good night.